I'm Margaret Kisitu Nakato. I'm a co-proprietor for Afros Mo. And basically Afros Mo is a natural hair brand with a niche of natural hair. We came into this space to inspire women, black women, women of color, to embrace our God-given natural hair beauty. So we help people on their transitioning journeys. We help people on maintenance of their natural hair journeys. So we provide the service as well as the product line. Oh, as a mother, first of all, it has been such a grand opportunity for me to be a mother, okay? I've mothered children that I've born, I've born 3 children to me. And then there are those that I've brought under my care, 2, that makes us about 5. And then over 100 girls that call me their mother. It's been such a grand opportunity, but also in the journey of parenting, I have learned a lot along the way. I have learned sometimes to give myself a little bit of grace, knowing that motherhood is an experience that you keep learning along the way. I know there are times I have felt like, oh my God, maybe I'm not being there for my children enough because I'm also building a business. But one thing I have learned from an individual perspective is to keep connecting. I keep connecting with my children. Every time I'm in their space, I try to connect them from a parental, but also a friend level. Yes, the challenges are there, but I don't focus so much on the challenges. I focus so much on the opportunity to learn how to parent. I know that at the end of the day, I am a steward who is doing their best, but God helping me in all things. I'm learning to calm down, to think through, and then ask God or ask somebody else that has mothered past my mothering. How did you handle this? How can I approach this? Because all my children are changing. Through all their journeys, I am learning how to contain, but also to parent and to guide and not to lose my head and myself. So I believe it's just that wonderful learning experience. Okay, one thing I would say to Mommy. Mommy, I thank you so much. Being a mother, I always reflect to how you really mothered us. And I think I've never really appreciated you personally, but I appreciate the fact that every Mother's Day and every Women's Day, most especially every Women's Day, you send me such a special message on who I have become. So, Mommy, I want to thank you so much. As you raised us, you made a lot of sacrifices. We saw your sacrifices. You're very present in our lives. The reason why we have turned out, most especially me, the way that I am today, it's because of who you mentored me, who you raised me to be. And that is one thing that you gave all of us is hard work. Everybody says we are very hardworking people, but we watched you work so hard. And in all that, we watched and witnessed. And whatever we witnessed is who we have become. And today, we thank you, or I thank you on behalf of my siblings, that we can be able to touch lives and inspire lives and change lives because we had such a great mom. You've been a role model for our marriages. We have stayed. We never think about leaving, no matter how the challenges. But as mothers, we have learned, and I have learned to stay for our children, for our husbands, for our marriage. We thank you so much. If you hadn't stayed, maybe we wouldn't have stayed. So, Mommy, today, I wish you a happy Mother's Day. Enjoy today, celebrate today, because God has shown you the fruit of your labor. I think one thing I would say is that don't judge yourself too much. Do the best for your children that you can be. Allow them to go through the experiences that life can throw at them. And let your strength come from God. I believe for me personally, I have learned to be a mother. I cannot do it by myself. But we need the Lord that gave us these children to show us the way and to keep praying for our children. So for me, any advice that I would give to a mother, because I'm still in this journey, I think the anchor is in God. God to tell us about our children, to teach us about our children, to know that our children also will fail, to know so we shall fail. But I believe in all our failing, that's why we shall change and then inspire. In conclusion, I would say that, you know what, we have all been given stewardship of great women and men that we don't know what they are going to become. So I believe it's something we must take very, very seriously on who we mother and how we are mothering. But God being our anchor. So to all mothers, happy Mother's Day.